Imagine a scientist locking themselves in a pitch-black cave for months just to see what happens to their mind. Or a doctor sewing a human ear onto a mouse's back. Sounds like science fiction? Nope. These are real experiments, designed, funded, and carried out by actual scientists. And they're just the tip of the iceberg. Welcome to the world of the weirdest experiments ever conducted. Forget boring lab work. This is science at its wildest. But why should we care about these bizarre experiments? Here's the thing. Science isn't just about test tubes and microscopes. Sometimes pushing the limits of what's possible, no matter how strange, leads to discoveries that change the world. These oddball experiments have revealed secrets about the mind, the body, and the universe itself. They've challenged what we know, and in some cases, what we believe is even possible. Let's start in France, 1962. Meet Michel Siffre, a geologist with an obsession. What happens to the human brain when you take away all sense of time? To find out, he did what any normal scientist would do: descended into a freezing, pitch-black cave, alone, for 2 straight months. No clocks, no sunlight, no contact with the outside world. Siffre's only company? His own thoughts. Over time, his sense of day and night completely vanished. He would stay awake for 36 hours, then sleep for 10. He even lost track of basic math, and at one point, forgot how to count past 10. When he finally emerged, Siffre believed only a month had passed. It had actually been twice that long. His experiment revealed just how much our brains depend on external cues to measure time, and it paved the way for research into sleep, circadian rhythms, and even space travel. But it also left us with a chilling question. How much of what we think we know is just our brain playing tricks on us? Now, let's turn up the weird. In the 1990s, an artist and doctor named Joseph Vacanti wanted to prove that you could grow human body parts on animals. So, he and his team created the Vacanti mouse, a mouse with what looked like a human ear growing on its back. Scientists didn't actually use human DNA, but they did implant a mold shaped like an ear under the mouse's skin, then grew living tissue over it. The result? A living, breathing mouse, sporting a very human-looking ear. This experiment was a breakthrough for regenerative medicine, showing that one day, we might be able to grow replacement organs or body parts in the lab. But it also sparked fierce debates about ethics, animal rights, and the limits of scientific curiosity. Ready for something even stranger? Meet the Stanford prison experiment. In 1971, psychologist Philip Zimbardo wanted to test what happens when ordinary people are given power. So he set up a fake prison in the basement of Stanford University. Volunteers were randomly assigned to be either guards or prisoners. What happened next was shocking. The guards quickly became cruel, abusing their authority and inflicting psychological torture on the prisoners. The experiment, set to last 2 weeks, was called off after just 6 days. The lesson? Sometimes the situation, not just the person, determines how we act. This experiment changed the way we think about authority, obedience, and human nature itself. But it also raised big questions about the ethics of experimenting on people. Still with me? Let's get a little electric. In the 1930s, a Russian scientist named Sergei Brukhonenko built a machine called the autojector, basically a heart-lung machine.